Fasting, the voluntary abstention from food, has been practiced for centuries for various reasons, including spiritual growth, detoxification, and health benefits. Understanding what happens to the body during fasting can offer insights into its effects and potential benefits.
Let's talk about what happens on the inside of your body when you're fasting. So over here we have a start of a fast, and we go 24 hours, 48, and 72. So there's a lot of really magical things that happen when you fast. Our bodies have developed over a long period of time and have adapted to starvation many, many times. So we have all these unique proteins that get expressed or turned on that have to do with your brain doing better, the different parts of your body surviving better. Our bodies have not adapted to the frequency of eating like we do now, like every 3 hours.
This article explores the physiological changes that occur in the body during fasting for 1 day, 2 days, and 3 days. Fasting for 1 day. Initial stage glycogen depletion. When you begin fasting, your body initially relies on glucose stored in the liver and muscles, known as glycogen. Within the first few hours of fasting, glycogen stores are used to maintain blood glucose levels. As glycogen is depleted, the body starts to shift its metabolic processes. Shift to fat metabolism. By the end of the first day, the body begins to transition from using glucose to burning fat for energy. This process involves the breakdown of triglycerides in adipose tissue into fatty acids and glycerol, which are then converted into ketones by the liver. Ketones serve as an alternative energy source for the brain and other tissues. Metabolic adaptations. During a 24-hour fast, insulin levels decrease, which helps facilitate fat breakdown. Blood glucose levels drop, and the body starts to adapt to the lack of incoming nutrients. Energy levels may fluctuate, and some individuals may experience hunger, irritability, or fatigue. Impact on cellular processes. Short-term fasting can trigger autophagy, a cellular process where the body removes damaged cells and regenerates new ones. Autophagy is essential for maintaining cellular health and function. Fasting for 2 days.
Starting to heal. Now, when you get to 48 hours, you really start to stimulate the stem cells. These are undifferentiated cells. In other words, they're cells that don't have a purpose. So they can turn into this tissue or that tissue depending on what the body needs. So you start to stimulate the stem cell and get more healing and more repair, more anti-aging. You also get decreased risks of certain types of cancer. You get shrinkage of certain tumors. You start making more mitochondria.
By the second day of fasting, glycogen stores are nearly depleted, and the body is in a state of deeper ketosis. Ketones become the primary source of energy, especially for the brain, which normally relies heavily on glucose. This state of ketosis can enhance mental clarity and focus, although some individuals may experience headaches or dizziness. Enhanced fat oxidation. Fat oxidation continues at an accelerated rate. The body becomes more efficient at converting stored fat into energy. This increased fat burning contributes to weight loss, although the rate of weight loss varies depending on factors such as individual metabolism and activity levels. Hormonal adjustments. Prolonged fasting triggers hormonal changes. For instance, levels of norepinephrine increase, which helps mobilize fat stores and supports energy levels. Growth hormone levels may also rise, which plays a role in preserving muscle mass and promoting fat loss. Possible side effects. Extended fasting can lead to dehydration if fluid intake is not sufficient. Additionally, some individuals may experience more pronounced symptoms such as fatigue, weakness, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. It is crucial to stay hydrated and consider electrolyte balance to mitigate these effects. Impact on immune function. Fasting for 48 hours may positively influence the immune system. Research suggests that prolonged fasting can reduce inflammation and promote the regeneration of immune cells. This effect is thought to be linked to the reduction in oxidative stress and inflammation that fasting induces. Fasting for 3 days.
Now, if you push it and go up to 72 hours, you get even more stimulation of stem cells, okay, and better immune function. But when you actually get into 72 hours or greater, I recommend you do that as a periodic thing, simply because a lot of people going into this have nutritional deficiencies in their If you jump in too fast, you can get a little bit dizzy, you can have some side effects, so you want to gradually do this over a period of time. But those are some general things that happen when you're fasting.
Full ketosis and autophagy. By the third day of fasting, the body is fully adapted to ketosis. Ketone production is at its peak, providing a steady source of energy for the brain and other organs. Autophagy processes are more pronounced, with the body effectively removing damaged cells and improving cellular health. Metabolic rate adjustments. The metabolic rate may slow down as the body adjusts to the prolonged fasting state. This adaptation is a survival mechanism designed to conserve energy. Consequently, while fat loss continues, the rate may be slower compared to the initial days of fasting. Increased mental clarity. Many individuals report heightened mental clarity and a sense of well-being after 3 days of fasting. This improved cognitive function is likely due to the stable ketone levels and reduced fluctuations in blood glucose. Potential risks and considerations. Fasting for 3 days can be challenging and may pose risks if not approached carefully. Dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, and nutrient deficiencies are potential concerns. It's essential to monitor hydration levels, consider electrolyte supplements if needed, and break the fast gradually with easily digestible foods. Long-term benefits. Extended fasting may offer long-term benefits such as improved insulin sensitivity, reduced risk of chronic diseases, and enhanced longevity. However, these benefits require further research to fully understand their implications and optimal practices.
Now, if you push it and go up to 72 hours, you get even more stimulation of stem cells, okay, and better immune function. But when you actually get into 72 hours or greater, I recommend you do that as a periodic thing, simply because a lot of people going into this have nutritional deficiencies in there. If you jump in too fast, you can get a little bit dizzy, you can have some side effects, so you want to gradually do this over a period of time. But those are some general things that happen when you're fasting.
Fasting for 1, 2, or 3 days brings about significant physiological changes as the body shifts from using glucose to fat for energy and enters deeper states of ketosis. Each phase of fasting has its effects on metabolism, hormone levels, and overall health. While short-term fasting can provide benefits such as improved fat metabolism and cellular regeneration, longer fasting periods should be approached with caution and proper preparation. As with any dietary or lifestyle change, individual responses to fasting can vary. It's important to listen to your body, stay hydrated, and consult with healthcare professionals before undertaking extended fasting periods, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions.